Hi, my name is Macio Lewis. Welcome to MO Sports Talk. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through my brackets. I did watch the bracketology or the announcement of the brackets when they were announced earlier this afternoon, three o'clock Pacific time. I immediately right after that I started filling my brackets. So I didn't study teams. I haven't watched any of these teams to be honest with you this year. I normally check in the March Madness when the tournament starts, like most people do. So this is like fun. I just go by like gut reaction and instinct, like most people do when they pick these brackets. So anyway, but I'm not. I'm doing my recording now because I actually watched the Oscars, and then after the Oscars, did my review of the Oscars. So look at that in my movie reviews. But now I'm gonna just run down the brackets to let you know what I picked, and then my final picks. So I'm gonna start with the East bracket. I'm just gonna go through each region first. And then I'll go through the final four after that. So for the East, I got Duke beating 16 Siena, Ohio State beating TCU. At five, I got St. John's beating Northern Iowa. Number four, I got Kansas beating Cal Baptist. Number six, I got Louisville over South Florida. Number three, Michigan State, I have them over North Dakota State. I got UCF beating UCLA, my alma mater from law school. UCLA, of course. Number two, you kind of got them over Furman. I mean, I haven't heard of Furman since the OJ trial. So I got UConn. Now, going to the next round, I got Duke over Ohio State. St. John's, I got them beating Kansas. I got Louisville beating Michigan State. And then I got UConn beating UCF. The next round looks like was that Sweet 16. I got Duke over St. John's, Duke over wait a minute, Louisville. Sorry, UConn over Louisville, and then Duke over UConn. So I got Duke getting to the Final Four. Let's go to the West bracket. I got Arizona over Long Island. I got number nine Utah State over Villanova. Number five Wisconsin. I got them over High Point. I got Arkansas over Hawaii. BYU got them the winner over Texas, North Carolina State. I got Gonzaga over Kennesaw State. I got Miami over Missouri. And I got Purdue over Queens. Next round, I got Arizona over Utah State, Wisconsin over Arkansas, Gonzaga over BYU, and Purdue beating Miami. The next round, I got Arizona beating Wisconsin, and Purdue beating Gonzaga. And then I actually got Purdue beating Arizona. Okay, so I got Arizona getting to the final four. Let's see here. Actually, I'm sorry, I got Purdue getting to the final four because I got Purdue beating Arizona. Now, the South bracket, I got Florida beating, I can't read what this is. Whoever comes out of the number 16, I got Florida beating them. Clemson, I got them beating Iowa. I got Vanderbilt beating McNeese. I got Nebraska beating Troy. North Carolina beating VCU. I got Illinois beating Penn. St. Mary's, I got them over Texas A&M. And then I got Houston over Idaho. Next round, I got Florida over Clemson. Vanderbilt over Nebraska. Illinois over North Carolina. Houston over St. Mary's. Now the next round, okay, look, I didn't watch the SEC tournament game, but I heard the bracketologist saying that Vanderbilt beat Florida in the SEC, knocking them out of the tournament. But I think Florida gets them the second time around. So Florida beats Vanderbilt. And I got Houston over Illinois. And then I got Florida beating Houston. So I got Florida getting to the Final Four. And then finally, the last bracket, the Midwest, I got Michigan over whoever comes out of the 16 seed. Georgia, I got them beating St. Louis. Texas Tech, I got them losing to Akron. So I got Akron in an upset. That's my 12 over 5 upset, Akron. I got Alabama beating Hofstra. Tennessee beating whoever comes out, SMU or Miami, Ohio. And I was pushing for Miami, Ohio to get into the tournament, by the way. But I'm thinking they're probably going to get knocked out by SMU, but if not, they'll definitely get knocked out by Tennessee. So I got Tennessee moving on. Virginia, I got Virginia over Wright State. Santa Clara, I got them upsetting Kentucky. And then I got Iowa State over Tennessee State. Now, next round, I got Michigan over Georgia, Alabama over Akron, Virginia over Tennessee, and Iowa State over Santa Clara. And then I got Michigan over Alabama, Iowa State over Virginia, and then I got Iowa State beating Michigan. So that's my final four. Now, in the final four, I got Duke beating Florida, Iowa State beating Purdue. So I actually got Duke versus Iowa State in the championship game, and I'm going to pick Duke as the winner. Total point score, I have no idea, so I just guessed 100 total points. So anyway, that's my pick for this year's NCAA bracket. So I'm going to be watching these games, and like everybody else on March Madness, I'm actually going to go to Vegas this weekend. So I'll probably catch some of the games over the weekend and see, if my bracket gets busted or not over the next 4 days or so of the end of the week. Anyway, so that's my picks. Let me know what you picked, and we'll see what happens. So this is like one of the most exciting times of the year, March Madness. So I'm looking forward to it.